Everyone knows Nigeria has new ministers to govern different sectors of the country. But what some people do not know is the fact that there are existing issues that the new ministers will confront as they assume office. And in this video, I will spotlight 7 ministers and 2 issues each that they are expected to resolve. Welcome to Premium Times on the Go. I am Titilope Fadari. This is published by Premium Times on the vague promises made by Atiku, Obi and Tinubu laid unflinching support to address violence against Nigerian women and girls. The first minister on my list is Festus Keyamo, who took the baton of the Aviation Ministry from Hadi Sirika, who left several unresolved issues in the sector, one of which is Nigeria Air. If you don't know what Nigeria Air is, it was a proposed national carrier unveiled in 2018 by the previous administration, but up until when they left, it was yet to commence. President Bola Tinubu's administration has not said whether they want to continue this initiative or not, but it's left to the Aviation Minister, Festus Keyamo, to bring this up with the President. The next issue in this sector is the continuous air flight cancellation, delays, and increased airfares. This is definitely one myself and so many other Nigerians are looking forward to, particularly those who ditched road travels for air travels due to increased insecurity, and for some, they can no longer afford the increased airfares, and for others, flight cancellations and delays make the industry less attractive.
I respectfully present myself, sir, respectfully, for screening and magnanimous confirmation as a senator or as a minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you, sir.
The next minister I'll be examining is the Minister for the Federal Capital Territory, who is in person of Nyesom Wike, who is also the first Southern Nigerian minister to occupy this seat since 1979.
If you know you have developed where you're not supposed to develop, your house must go what? Down. Those who have taken over the green areas to build, sorry, our parks must come back. The green areas must come back.
For Abuja residents, I'm sure the first thing they want the minister to fix is the dark streets of Abuja. In the past couple of years, the city of Abuja has become darker as street lights stopped working, and in some places, there are no street lights. This, of course, has led to increased crime rates in different areas of the territory. Another issue for Wike to confront is the fact that almost every year, some parts of the territory, like Trademore Estate in Lugbe, are prone to flooding, and this might require drastic measures, including the demolition of buildings built on waterways and wetlands. The third minister on my list is the Minister of Education, Tahi Mamman, who has a lot to do in this sector, by the way. The first is incessant industrial action, also known as strike. And this, of course, is the most important for Nigerian students in tertiary institutions. Perhaps the most asked question among observers of Nigeria's tertiary institution is, when will the workers embark on the next industrial action? This is because industrial actions in Nigerian universities, polytechnics, and colleges of education appear to have become a ritual. The workers always quarrel with the government on issues regarding the funding of their institutions and welfare. The other issue is out-of-school children. There are currently no universally acceptable data on out-of-school children in Nigeria. The previous administration disagreed with the figures presented by the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, and the United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF. Whatever the figure is, the new minister is expected to reduce the alarming figure of out-of-school children in the country. In the health sector, we have Muhammad Pate, who first has to deal with the exodus of healthcare professionals, particularly doctors, pharmacists, and nurses, to developed countries. This he can do by addressing the underlying causes of brain drain and creating a conducive environment for healthcare professionals to thrive domestically. Another issue is recurring strikes by health workers, which remains a significant challenge that the minister cannot ignore. Other issues include fixing primary health care centers and halting medical tourism.
How do we manifest the prioritization of health of our people except through the resources that we allocate to it? Financing is the core of it.
Nigeria's new Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Lateef Fagbemi, has a lot to do to revamp the sector. First, he must learn from the failures of the anti-corruption war of the President Muhammadu Buhari era, where the then AGF, Abubakar Malami, the supposed anchor for the anti-corruption projects of the government, was unable to coordinate and rally relevant agencies towards the administration's goal. Also, Nigeria's human rights profile is very bad and worse than the average in sub-Saharan Africa. Now, let's move on to the sixth minister on the list, Dele Alake, the Minister of Solid Minerals. Mr. Alake first has to deal with insecurity bedeviling the sector so it can attract meaningful investment. The second issue is illegal mining activities, which has been on for decades due to the government's negligence and abandonment of the sector. Lastly, we have the Minister of Women Affairs, Uju Ohaneye. The previous administration got more states to adopt the Violence Against Persons Prohibition Act of 2015 and the Child Rights Act of 2003. But different provisions were adopted in states, one of which is the age of consent due to child marriage that exists in northern Nigeria. Another issue for her to tackle is how the justice system in Nigeria and inadequate financial resources frustrate cases of gender-based violence. In addition to the issues I have already highlighted here, what are the other issues that you would want the new ministers to tackle in their different sectors? Let's know in the comment section. This is Premium Times on the Go. I am Titilope Fadari.
Investigations, special reports, analysis, and breaking news. Premium Times, a leading multimedia news platform, brings to you every minute stories that helps you make informed decisions and hold public officials, individuals, and organizations accountable. We have cartoons, videos, podcasts, and other interesting content for your delight. For timely update on politics, entertainment, sport, and business, visit our website on www.premiumtimesng.com and follow us on all our social media platforms. Don't miss out.